Are you using your phone too much? Not getting any study done? Well, Samsung has the solution for you. Samsung actually created a new phone called the J2 Pro, which is in response and a solution to a problem that is more prevalent in Korean society. To give you a bit of context, there is an exam annually held in Korea called the Sunyoung. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but it essentially stands for College Scholastic Ability Test. And this test is the determining factor of whether you actually get into university. There's even footage of students getting police escorts to the exam place. And to top it all off, planes delay their takeoff during the time when it's the English listening part of the exam. Insane. The best result from the exam is to get into what is called the Sky Trio of universities. It's the equivalent to the Ivy League in the US. It involves Seoul National University, Korea University, and Yonsei University. The day is so important that businesses delay opening their stores just so that they can reduce the traffic for parents to get their children to the exam venue. And there are these things actually called hagwons, where I quote, "Hagwons are soulless facilities with rooms after room divided by thin walls lit by long fluorescent bulbs and stuffed with students memorizing English vocabulary, Korean grammar rules, and maths formulas." So where does Samsung's J2 Pro come? Well, the phone, everything is quite standard except for one thing. You can't connect to the internet. I know. What's the point of having a phone that does everything a phone does without actually the internet? Can't I just turn off the data? Why can't I just not use the Wi-Fi? Well, Samsung recognizes that there is actually a problem, and for them to address this problem, they have come up with this phone that does not have internet connectivity. The problem is students are wasting too much time on social media, and as a result of this magnitude of the actual test, Samsung has given us a solution. Right now, the phone is only available in Korea, not available anywhere else, but I do see a market over here, but there are a lot of substitutes and alternatives to this problem. Another solution is putting your phone away from where you're sitting and studying, putting it on silent, and turning off the data. Yeah, jokes aside, there is an actual market for it, otherwise Samsung wouldn't actually be coming up with this product. And if you actually understand Korean culture and Asian culture in general, there is a deep emphasis on education that will set you up for the future. A lot of this stuff may seem a little bit extreme as how I'm actually portraying this and saying it, but it actually rings quite true to me in essence that growing up, studying was the primary thing that I was told to actually be doing and will be the stepping stone to a successful life in the future. Why? To get a job, make money, get a house, and so on and so on. This also reminds me and really brings me to another topic on a side note, that Korean culture really goes hand in hand with a lot of the things that they're great at and a lot of the things that they are very well known for. For me, one of the things I know is gaming. And Koreans are unanimously, most of the time, number one. Is it because they're so well trained, so well adversely adept to repetitive things? Working and studying so hard for a test really does create a culture and sort of habits that translate so well to things such as gaming, where you have to practice and practice and practice. So this does make sense. Concern is that it does lend itself to a lack of creativity. But then I do look at the media, the entertainment, and it is quite interesting that it is reflective of their culture. So the creativity isn't so much of a concern, rather it is something that may be a problem in other aspects such as workplace. living in an Asian household, this may be different for everyone, but I was not really told that if I don't do well in this exam, the HSC, and getting into university, my life would be a failure or I would have no future. It really was all predestined to result in this path. In my opinion, it is the person who makes the marks and his or her future, rather the marks making them. To me, this is embedded in Western culture. The idea of meritocracy, of you can do and achieve whatever you want if you put in the work and you're good enough. Meritocracy is very much prevalent in this sense if you think about it. But if you take it to an extreme and you frame it and you put it into a structure such as schooling, then you're really just setting yourself up to be very unhappy when they fail, or for you to be happy and for your kids to be happy, but not for a reason or a purpose that they're happy with. Something to think about. Ciao.